Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your reading, your week ahead, 12th to the 18th of August 2019. Pardon me, I've got my cup of coffee next door to me while I do the reading. And for your reading, we're doing the weekly check-in as usual. So for that, we use Barbara Moore's Tarot of the Hidden Realm. Another deck by Barbara Moore, Tarot in Wonderland. She's just does some incredible decks. Illustrated, this one is by Julia Jeffrey. The other one is illustrated by Eugene Smith. And we're also using one of my newest decks, Sagittarius Ancestral Path Tarot. I love this deck to the moon and back. Incredible. Going to be using that as well. And your spiritual guidance for the week, guys, is the Angel Answers. Okay. And for your second reading, which is the 15 card reading, guys, we use which looks at the other general energies coming in: love, work, finance. We use the Everyday Tarot, Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin, and spiritual guidance for romance angels, Doreen Virtue, work, money guidance, Angels of Abundance, by Doreen Grant Virtue, and any other general energies guidance, tea leaf fortune cards. Right. Let's get shuffling. Okay, Sagittarius, here's your reading. So you guys are showing us between the 12th and the 18th of August 2019. You're showing us being the Three of Wands. Okay. I really like this depiction of the Three of Wands. It's beautiful, isn't it? But you're showing us explorers, because that's what the Three of Wands is. The Three of Wands is all about exploration. Could be about emigrating. It could be about, you can see a ship here as well. Could be about moving across the world, the Three of Wands energy. You could be reaching out to others with that Three of Wands energy. You might be working in a team, or you might be communicating with a network of people as well. This isn't just you on your own. This is about either expanding your horizons, Sagittarius, which some of you may be doing with that card. The Three of Wands is all about expanding your horizons. Three of Wands is also about connecting with others. So this is the card of networking, reaching with other people. And also this is connecting with people abroad. So some of you guys might be communicating with people across the world. This might be family members that you're getting in contact with. Some of you guys might be looking into emigration or moving or going on holiday with the Three of Wands. Some of you guys are probably definitely going to be traveling with that Three of Wands between the time span of the 12th to the 18th of August 2019. Also, Wands represent business, and they're usually career cards. So this is all about contacting, partners, for example. But this would be business partnership. So you might be looking into forming a business partnership as well with that Three of Wands energy showing there, Saggies. What is the theme for the week? The Two of Coins. So there's something business related here. And also with the Three of Wands and the Two of Coins, sometimes this can be transfer. So this could be a business transfer happening here as well. Business is the Three of Wands energy, and this is the transfer. Two of Coins, business related. It's money related with the Two of Coins energy. The theme for the week is the Two of Coins. So Two of Coins could be juggling. Two of Coins could be a business matter showing up here. I don't know why these cards look slightly lopsided. Why do they look like that? Let me just see. Should I be putting them more central? Let me just move the cards down a little bit, because they look a bit weird the way that they are on the screen. From what I can see, they look a little bit out of proportion on the screen. Or am I doing it right? Is that right? Sorry about this. It just looks a little bit out of proportion, the cards do. What I'm talking about, all I'm looking at is something that looks really lopsided on the screen. I think that looks better, actually. Two of Coins, the theme for the week might be managing a couple of business products, for example. Sorry, business projects. Because Two of Coins means to manage. And often when you get the Two of Coins, this can be a business product because it's a coin. Money management is the Two of Coins. The theme for the week might be about fun as well, lightheartedness, because the Two of Coins is also about just keeping things lighthearted and having fun. If you guys are traveling and this is a holiday, then it might be with the Two of Coins energy. This is about having just fun for the week, Two of Coins energy. If this is connecting and networking with business partnerships, then the Two of Coins might be about managing in a couple of projects or a couple of a couple of products or projects, that type of thing, connecting to business, maybe with the Two of Coins energy. Two of Coins is also about positive change. showing up here. So the theme for the week might be about a positive change, especially if you're looking to expand your horizons with that Three of Wands energy. It might be the theme of the week is about making some positive changes with the Two of Coins energy. This could also be something to do with transferal of goods. Two of Coins energy, it looks to be, for some of you guys, this is business related. Three of Wands, it could be some form of import, export stuff happening here as well, especially if you run your own business. Maybe is the theme of the week. So there might be work orientated stuff. Import and export is the Three of Wands, and this is like the business product. What is your, now when I was shuffling, a couple of cards showed up on this area and this area here as well. So what is your goal for the week? The King of Cups. So this could involve a person, the goal could for the week. It's not your sign. If it's not a person, then this is all about opening your heart. King of Cups, the cup is open. And cups represent the heart, so this is about opening the heart. Well, this could be a person, it could be a water sign, Mal, potentially. But this is what your goal is. And we do have the, I never know what this is. The Blasted Beach. This is pain, this looks like pain. Just let me get my book on this. I want to see what that Blasted Beach is. Sorry, I'm not very good at Roman numerals, and I've seen this a few, I've only started using this particular deck, so I want to see what card this actually is. The Blasted Beach. Let me see. It's a major arcana, I think. No, I don't think it is, or is it? It might be a major arcana, actually. The Blasted Beach. XV1. Let's have a look. No, you've got the World, and then you've got the Life Renewed. The Sun. Oh no, it must be XV1. Yeah, the Blasted Beach. What's that before? That's before the Star. I think, is this the Moon? I don't think this is the Moon. I think this is, God, sometimes I'm really terrible on. We've got Star, Moon. What comes before the Star? The Star is, I think, number 17. This is number 16, but Temperance is number 16. And then you've got 15, the Tower. I think this is actually the Tower, isn't it? Sorry, it took me a while. I'm sure that that's the Tower, maybe. Right. Hard won or ancient knowledge, as well as the ending of something, often by way of a realization or a revelation. Yeah, the Devil and then the Tower. This is definitely, I think, the Tower. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I think after the Devil comes the Tower. You have Temperance, then you have then you have the Devil, and then you have the Tower, and then you have the Star, and then the Sun, and then Judgment, and all of that good stuff. So I think this is the Tower. I think it's what they call the Blasted Beach. So they'd weathered storms before, so this is about weathering the storm. You know what, I've seen this combination 3 times. This is the 3rd time I'm seeing this combination. I saw it once with, I think it was Gemini maybe. I saw the King of Cups and the Tower. And then I saw the King of Cups and the Tower for, it might have been Libra. It was either Libra or it was for Leo. It might have been Leo or Libra. I saw it again today when I was recording that combination, and they were in completely different decks. That's what's so funny. Completely different, because I've been changing up the decks I'm using for the various signs, and I keep seeing this combination for the signs. So your goal is the King of Cups and the Tower. You know, the King of Cups is a person. The Tower might be the breakup card. Alright, because it's your key goal for the week. This is releasing oneself from a structure. Might be concerning a person. So you're, and this is the card that talks about something coming to an end. Okay. So I was just looking at something here. Because this is about a revelation. And this is about an awakening. I mean, not unless this is awakening your heart to something or awakening your soul, potentially. Because I don't want to really be basic in the general meaning, but this is the person here. So your goal may be with the King of Cups and the Blasted Beach, which is actually the Tower card. And if you look at this Tower card, can you see? It's quite violent, actually. These people are like in pain. Can you see that? I hope you can see that clearly. Can you see how he's getting pricked by all of those thorns? So this is like a wake-up call. Okay, and I feel it's almost to, I think if there's somebody around you like this, because this is the 3rd time seeing this combination, it's really freaking me out, because, and it's not like it's the same deck it's come through on. It's come through on the, which one was it? It actually came through on the Enchanted Tarot, and it actually came through on another deck. I can't remember the other deck I was using, but now it's come through on the Ancestral Tarot. It's the same deck. It's the same person, same combination, King of Cups and Tower. And now it shows in a goal. Your goal for the week is to do the King of Cups and the Tower. This might be also to open up emotionally as well, because the Tower is the card that talks about opening up. It's like a champagne bottle. When you shake it up, it's going to come out. You know, everything is going to come out. And the King of Cups can be one of those people that holds back emotionally. So he can be quite emotionally controlling. So for some of you guys, it might be to open up emotionally. For some of you guys, it might be to discontinue or to break away from an individual who is the King of Cups, for example, showing here. What is it you need to avoid, though, for the week, Sagittarius? Page of Swords, an argument. You've got the Ten of Wands, struggles. Ten of Wands is work, struggles, hardship. Okay. I think you need to avoid the things that you say causing problems, really, because the Page of Swords is honesty. So when you get that card showing up, this is somebody who's just saying what's on their mind. You know, it might be you need to avoid, you know, saying something here and bringing about some form of guilt, because the Ten of Wands isn't just about struggle, it's also about the guilt that we carry. Okay. So this might be kind of causing a little bit of guilt here by the thing. So this is like putting somebody on a guilt trip. I think you need to, because it's saying the first card you need to avoid is the obstacle. This isn't avoid, sorry. Oh, sorry, I've been working all day, and I've been working, my twin sister's doing a new website for me, so I've been in that as well, and I've just come back onto reading, so I'm like, okay, you need to overcome the obstacle of a Page of Swords. And I think that this isn't your honesty, I think this is somebody else's words. So, this might be overcome the obstacle of somebody's... Page of Swords is cruel, yeah. Sometimes the Page of Swords can tell you to fuck off. You know, this is the type of card it is. When you get a Page of Swords, it's telling someone about their business. This is what happens with the Page. Somebody's arguing with you. Somebody's telling you something, you know, in their version of honesty. And they can be quite abrupt and cruel with it sometimes. And it causes problems. Ten of Wands. It might cause burdens or a lot of pressure on the person. So you need to overcome the obstacle that maybe something that somebody has said to you, Sagittarius, has caused a lot of pressure. It could be within the relationship. It could be personal pressure. But I feel that you need to overcome the obstacle of what somebody said to you here, the Page of Swords. Because I think that somebody said something really hard-hitting to you. And I think it caused, with that Ten of Wands, a great deal of problems. A great deal of misery and hardship, perhaps within the relationship. That might be why you guys are the Three of Wands, looking to expand your horizons, go travelling, do something different, network and reach out to other people as a way for the week. The theme for the week is all about kind of creating. I think this Two of Coins is all about just keeping things light, having a bit of fun, and trying to kind of create some happy changes, some big changes. Because your goal is a King of Cups and the Tower. This might be to break away from this person here, though, because I think this might be love. Just looking at it, I feel that whatever it is that this King of Cups said to you, the obstacle you need to overcome is that they said something really cruel to you, and it's kind of burdened you ever since. You've been carrying the burden of what this person said to you. So that's why your goal is to really break away, I would say, from this individual. I think this person was probably quite cruel. Sagittarius at a certain point. What you could be achieving by the end of the week is the High Priestess, and this is a high level of intuition as to what you need to do. But also, I don't just read the High Priestess's intuition, I read her as a card that indicates true understanding on a very deep level. So I feel that what you could be achieving is understanding the situation, maybe even understanding yourself. You know, understanding of yourself, understanding of the situation more than anything on a very, very, very deep level. She's got the moon sitting there as well. So this is kind of a really deep, intuitive understanding of the situation, which is nice. But I think it's more about yourself, Sagittarius. What is it you need to avoid? The Page of Coins. So, you know, the Page of Coins is all about investing. Page of Coins is really the start of a situation. So when you get pages or, you know, that type of thing, they really indicate that this is the beginning stage. You can see that he's looking at the coin. I think that you need to avoid holding this thing up as an object of desire, because Page of Coins is also about holding up the coin as an object of desire. So that coin can easily be for a page or a knight, a piece, you know, a pair of shoes, you know, or a lover, or, you know, you know, or a piece of food. It's anything that gives you value. It's anything that you hold. Anytime a character in the tarot is holding a pentacle or holding anything, they're valuing it, especially the pentacles, because they're value, not just monetary value, just value. So I think that you need to avoid holding this thing up as a thing of value still, all right? Because I think that your goal is to break away, to break free from this King of Cups. I think that causes you a lot of hurt, Sagittarius. I think the obstacle you need to overcome is their words, Page of Swords energy. I think that their words, I think this person was very cruel to you, and their words have caused a great deal of heat, a great deal of pressure with that Ten of Wands energy. You've been really struggling with the words that they told you. You are achieving, by the end of the week, for some of you guys, a real deep understanding of knowledge of who they are and who you are and what's going on here. What you need to embrace for the week is the sun, that there are new beginnings abounding. Sadness doesn't always last forever, and there's new beginnings and new challenges and, you know, new journeys and new adventures to be had. And the overall, not the overall outcome, but where you can find support if you need it, Sagittarius, is at home. Ten of Coins, you know, with the people that love you. You can see, and even from your ancestors probably, you've got the pictures of all these people. I don't know whether they're still alive or whether they're gone, but maybe your ancestors, maybe the people who have died, maybe the people who are still around you. The people, you know, your family with the Ten of Coins energy. The people that you love, the things that you love. Maybe snuggle up to your cat for comfort. It's a place that you feel most comfortable. That's where you can find your support. But I don't think you're going to get any comfort with whoever this person is. Because I think that whoever this person is no good. Well, I'm not saying that they're no good. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they've just got issues. But I do feel that you guys this week are showing us the Three of Wands. You're networking with others. You're getting out there. You're exploring new adventures. You're expanding your horizons. Some of you guys going on holiday. The theme of the week is all about having fun with that Two of Coins and exploring and creating these positive changes with that Two of Coins energy. It's about getting busy. Because what your goal is, and you're probably doing this because your goal is to break away from a King of Cups. Now, the obstacle you need to overcome, and I think it's concerning definitely this person, is that this person was quite unkind to you with that Page of Swords. They were quite brutal in some stuff that they said to you, and they actually told you everything that they felt about you. They told you the truth, exactly how they felt, and I think that this caused some embarrassment for you with the Ten of Wands energy. I think it caused a real sense of internal struggle with that Ten of Wands energy. I think you've been struggling with the words that they said to you. You've been carrying the weight of that and the struggle of that ever since. And that's the obstacle you need to overcome, because you're still weighed down with that Ten of Wands by the words that this individual told you. And you've been really struggling, Sagittarius. By the end of the week, you could be achieving a certain amount of spiritual awareness concerning this individual, knowledge concerning yourself on a very deep and internal level with that High Priestess, because she understands who she is and what her place is in the world as the High Priestess. So this is good. This is very much a spiritual card, is the High Priestess energy. And how I read the High Priestess is that this is all about an internal knowing. So you could be achieving a knowing because she knows stuff. A real knowing when it comes to what you should be doing to proceed, why this is happening. This isn't just about you, but it's like, well, why has this all happened? Why did they do this? This energy here is going to actually help you alleviate this energy here. You need to avoid holding this person up as an item of value, like, oh, well, you know, they're still valuable, or they still hold some value. You know, I think I'll just pop them away in the bag, you know. They could still be useful to me, you know, because they can't, not really. And you need to embrace that there are, you know, there's happiness around you. There's new beginnings with the sun energy. If you need support, go to your family. Go to the people that love you, people that care about you. Go to the people that you feel the most comfortable with. The people that you can truly be yourself with. The people who will comfort you. What is the spiritual advice from the angels concerning this, Sagittarius? Universe, Spirit, what is the spiritual advice you have for Sagittarius concerning this situation? What is the spiritual advice? Show me. Your spiritual advice is, yes, communicate clearly and you'll have abundance. So it's saying, yes, communicate clearly and you will have abundance. I don't know whether it's within this situation. It might be that you need to say something to this individual potentially, okay? But this could be anything. But it's saying, yes, communicate clearly and you will have abundance, okay? It says within the next few months, there will be a compromise. You just need to remain positive. So if this is someone that hurt you, don't push the boat with it. Just let it go, because you need to avoid holding this person up as an item of value, because you're looking at them like there's some form of a commodity, or there's some form of a material thing. Oh, they could still be useful to me. Well, you know, that's not necessary at this moment. Just let the whole thing go. You're expanding your horizons. You are, you know, the week is about having fun, and it's about just doing alternative things, and it's about creating positive change. This person has been cruel, and I think that you have been weighed down by their really cruel words, and they were honest with you when they said it, because the Page of Swords is all about speaking your truth. You are going to start to understand the situation that much better by the end of the week, and also inadvertently yourself. Don't hold on to this person as an item of value, okay? Embrace that there are better times ahead, the sun energy. If you need support, go to the people that love you, your family, that type of thing, okay? And the universe is saying to you, Saggies, yes, communicate clearly, you will have abundance. And in the next few months, there'll be a compromise, and you need to remain positive about the whole thing. All right, bear with me. We're going to shuffle the cards for your 15 card reading. Bear with me. Okay, Sagittarius, we've got your cards laid. Let's have a look. So the top energies are saying, right, there's a card. I'm just going to bring the camera back just a little bit. There we go. Right, we've got the Page of Cups showing here. Energy coming in is the Page of Cups. Creativity, surprises with the Page of Cups energy. But she doesn't have a fish. I think she's got a fish in her. Yeah, I think it might be a fish in a bowl somewhere or something like that. But if you look at this little girl, she's more about the creativity here. And there's a sense of excitement as well. And new beginnings are the Page of Cups energy. This could be some good news as well with the Page of Cups energy coming in here. Yeah, I mean, you've got 2 pages, which is nice. So this might be something to do with children here for some of you guys. You do have 2 pages. Maybe one is a boy, one is a girl. Swords usually represent boys, and cups are girls. So maybe this is something to do with children, boy and a girl, for example, that we're dealing with here as an energy coming in. 2 pages, though, can be mixed messages. So you might be experiencing some mixed messages as well coming in this week. It might also be that the focus for this week for some of you Saggies is not just communication, but also learning as well. The Page of Cups is usually about new creativity, for example, going on a creative course. And the Page of Swords is to research. So some of you guys might actually be researching, going on a creative course, or doing something new and creative maybe with those energies here. Could be something about learning. 2 pages. Pages in readings are all about learning. Could be something to do with children as well. Could also be something to do with mixed messages, being that one is the Page of Swords and one is the Page of Cups energy. Ah, we've got an Empress showing in the reverse. That's not great. I think that you're dealing maybe with a difficult female for some of you guys. It might be that you're having mixed messages, but you've got 2 pages and an Empress reversed as well. So it might be this week, Sagittarius, some of you guys don't have time to nurture your children, because it could be you've got a couple of children here, but the Empress is in reverse. When she's reversed, she's not nurturing. So maybe this week, but it's not that you don't want to nurture, it's just that you might not have the time to do it. You're showing as a reversal. The Empress and the 2 pages, reversal. So I'm getting here that some of you guys probably this week don't have the time, if you've got children, to spend that much time with the kids, nurturing them. And because if you look at these 2 pages, they're lovely. One of them is like, Mum, look what I drew. Look what I did. She's carrying her, her pictures home to show her mum. Look what I did at school. And this one's like, whoa, look what I'm learning here. And there's a woman actually here. She looks like this Empress here. Look, can you see? I never noticed that, the woman. Can you see how similar that woman, I think it's the same one. I think, guys, usually you would have a lot of time for your children if you have children. This week it may be that you just don't have time to give that time to the kids, for example. It could also be maybe mixed messages. Someone you probably don't get, you don't get on with, maybe, with this Magician in the reverse. Sorry, not Magician, Empress reversed. Empresses in reverse could be overbearing women, often. And it might be that you've got, because we've got the 2 pages, mixed messages with an overbearing individual perhaps you're experiencing this week. The Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is all about things being held in suspense, or things being put on hold, or just needing to take a step back. Just needing to take a step back and think about the situation, when this card actually shows up Okay. It might also be that some of you guys aren't willing to sacrifice something here. Because sometimes when you get the Empress and the Hanged Man, it means that something to do with self-sacrifice is indicated, something like that. So it might actually be with her being reversed. Some of you guys aren't willing to sacrifice something here with the Empress being reversed. So it could be about the children. Usually you'd have time maybe with children or something like that, but you don't have the time to sacrifice, you know, and you're not kind of willing to give the time to that as well for some of you guys with that Empress reversed, and the Hanged Man is sacrifice. So maybe there's something about not willing to sacrifice, kind of spending time. It's either with children or somebody or a couple of people that need your help, that type of thing. They're young, they're youthful, they're showing his youthful energy. Yeah, Knight of Coins energy. This is work, working hard is the Knight of Coins. I think that some of you guys are focused on something else. You're focused on a project, I'm seeing. Some of you guys, it might be the other energies coming in, is that you are very focused on a project here with the Knight of Coins energy, and it's taking up a lot of your time. I'm seeing people around you, whether these are your children with this Page of Cups energy showing here, the Page of Swords, or this is people who kind of have the energy of the pages. They're kind of naive and need some help. You know, but I feel with the Empress in the reverse, you're not giving any help or support to this, some of you guys. Probably because you're working very hard in other areas. And I feel that you're not willing with that Empress reverse to sacrifice any of this time that you've got with the Knight of Coins energy. Because it's almost like you can't miss a beat. You're so busy, you don't have time to sacrifice yourself to help somebody else out here. So it might be that this is a week where you just can't sacrifice yourself and the things that you're trying to aim and work towards for. Unfortunately, if it's children, you usually do help, because you're showing in the picture there is this same woman. She's the same. That Empress is the same as that woman there. They look exactly the same. So usually you would spend time. Usually you would spend time nurturing and listening and helping your offspring. Can you see here and how welcoming you are to the children and loving? You know, you're the hub of the family. But I feel that this week, because it's reversed, you're not the hub of the family. You don't have time to do all of this stuff, and you're not willing to sacrifice the things that you've got to do, especially work, because there's something very busy, you know, there's something very important that some of you guys are working on. So it might be you just don't have the time to sacrifice that, which isn't a bad thing. We all have our times where we have to really fully focus on ourselves. It might also be you're not willing to sacrifice things because you're really contracted or in service to someone else with that Knight of Coins. What is the love area looking like? So lots of options. Seven of Cups energy. Can also be confusion showing up here. See, shows up again, and it's through a different deck. Different deck. The first reading showing that King of Cups, and this is a very strong week, Sagittarius, for whoever this freaking King of Cups is. There's a King of Cups showing up here. Some of you guys, I think that you're very confused about an individual. This could definitely be a water sign, male or female. You've had dealings with Sagittarius. I'm seeing confusion with this individual here, this King of Cups energy. Six of Wands, victory, overcoming hurdles. Maybe you're confused whether you can overcome a hurdle with this individual here. I'm seeing a lot of lack and problems and worries with the Five of Coins energy showing up here. And this is also overcoming this energy here, the Five of Coins. So you might be confused as to whether you can overcome some negative energy, problems that you've experienced in a relationship with the King of Cups this week. Justice in the reverse. I think that some of you guys, because justice reversed is unfairness. This is a lack of fairness when you get the justice energy in the reverse. And sometimes this is the inability to make a decision as well. So it might be some of you Saggies in terms of love still showing the same person as it did just in that other reading we did. Some of you guys, Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here is I feel that you're very confused about an individual. You might be very confused about this individual. You don't know whether you can overcome the problems, the hardships that you've experienced in this relationship, and the unfairness as well. I think you've gone through hardship and probably unfairness. And I think also because in the last reading we saw that this King of Cups had given you a few home truths and he was really cruel to some of you guys. It might be, well, I don't know whether I can overcome, you know, the hardship and the way. Also, you don't know whether you can overcome the way that this person's just kind of shoved you out of their life, and because they treated you so unfairly. The justice in the reverse is being treated unfairly and being pushed out in the cold. So I don't think you're kind of saying, I'm confused as to whether with this Six of Wands energy I can overcome. I'm confused about this man or this woman, this King of Cups, because I don't know whether I can overcome the way that this person abandoned me with the 5 of coins in the reverse and treated me so unfairly with the justice energy in the reverse. So 5 of coins upright and justice in the reverse. So there's somebody around here for some reason. For some of you guys, somebody's showing up, but it almost looks like they're coming back in within this week or next week. Say within the next 3 weeks, just to be on the safe side. Or they could have come in already. It looks like you just don't know whether you can forgive them. It looks like this person did some bad shit to you. They abandoned you and they treated you unfairly. You're like, I'm confused as to whether I can really forgive this individual. How interesting. Finally, the work. Hierophant is all about learning. So this is about a course. Maybe there's something you're learning here. Maybe there's a course you're going on with the Hierophant energy, teaching guidance. But the 8 of Swords, restriction, feeling imprisoned with the 8 of Swords energy, lack of communication with the 8 of Swords energy, feeling stressed. Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is all about honesty, speaking, communication, insight, clear insight. Tower. So clear insight and an epiphany moment, awakening. 4 of Swords, I think this is withdrawal. It's almost like it's saying here, I mean, we have this Hierophant here, okay? And the Hierophant is all about being taught. When it comes to a work reading, this can be about being taught. So this could be a course that you're going on. But I feel that some of you guys are feeling a little bit pressured by something that you're learning probably within the workplace, showing here. I think your clear insight, I think you've had a clear insight, or you'll have clear insight this week. It's almost like you've got this awakening, this mental awakening going on here. Because the Ace of Swords is the idea, it's the mental, it's the way that we see things, it's the clear insight. It's almost like you'll have a mental epiphany this week that you've got to withdraw. I think some of you guys are withdrawing from, it's either that this is a course or this is a business. Because this might be, if it's a Hierophant and it's literally describing the business, it's probably a corporate environment. This is an environment that, and it might also be that you are, some of you guys, you're working in a corporate environment or an environment with lots of traditions and rules and regulations with that Hierophant card sitting there. And I feel that some of you guys feel really trapped in that environment. So I think some of you guys are probably working somewhere that you feel, shit man, I don't have the power to have freedom. Some of you guys don't feel free. You think that you're having to adhere to other people's ideologies, but you can't adhere to your own. So you've got to dress a certain way with the Hierophant energy. You've got to do things a certain way with the Hierophant energy. You know, you've got to be completely kind of, what's the word am I using? You've got to be completely kind of, you can almost become like a robot with the Hierophant. You've got to follow laws and rules and traditions within the workplace. Some of you guys are thinking really trapped by that. And I think that mentally there's going to be this awakening. Suddenly you're going to have this massive epiphany, I would say here, that you're going to have to leave this job. You're going to have to leave. Because I think that some of you guys are working in a position where you feel, this isn't me. I'm not able to be myself. It's a position where you don't feel that you're able to be yourself. You're having to adhere to other people's rules, not your own. You can see all these kids sitting with their uniforms, and there's the teacher at the top saying, right, you do it like this, and you do it like that, and you do it like the other. But you guys are kind of like, some of you guys are kind of like, oh man, you know, I can't adhere to these rules. It's doing my head in. I feel so trapped. You know what? I've just realised, because this is like a realisation. Ace of Swords and that tower, like a realisation. I've got to leave. I've got to move out of this energy. I can't stay here. You know? It's almost like you're on the phone to someone and there's this kind of, you're having this communication and you're on this phone. You see someone on the phone, it's like, oh man, you know what? I've got to leave. I've got to leave. Also, it might be that within the place you work that there are problems. Maybe there's news. Ace of Swords is news. Redundancies, the tower energy, laying people off. So some of you guys might be hearing about redundancies and being laid off as well, maybe within a job. Let's have a quick look. Could be this week or in the consequent weeks, because this is how these readings sometimes pan out. Let's have a look at your advice. So let's have a look for romance. Romance, there's somebody who's confusing the head out of you, Sagittarius, man. Really confused about this individual here. And you're like, I don't know whether we're going to win. I'm really confused about this, but I don't know whether we're going to win, because this person abandoned me and they treated me unfairly. So I don't know whether we've got a chance here to overcome. I don't know whether we can overcome. It's a massive hurdle as well. Some of you guys are saying, I don't know whether we can overcome this hurdle, because you abandoned me and you treated me like shit. You treated me really unfairly. Now you want me back, and I'm really confused as to what to do for you or do with you. What's your advice on this, please, for Sagittarius universe? What's your advice on this for Sagittarius? Okay. Your advice is flirt. Just extend your light-hearted energy to others. It's just saying just flirt. It's saying, I think it's saying don't get too serious with this person, just flirt. Because I think that somebody's asked, because it looks like somebody is asking for your forgiveness here. Could be a water sign male, Sagittarius. It definitely looks like in there they're asking for your forgiveness. But the ball is in your court, because you're kind of like, I don't know about you. There's confusion here. Seven of Cups energy about this individual. Can we win? Can we overcome the hurdle? Can I overcome the hurdle? Six of Wands, Saggy energy. Because not only did you abandon me, not only did you cast me out, you treated me like a piece of shit. You treated me unfairly as well. Especially with the Page of Swords in that last reading. What you said to me and how you made me feel with the Ten of Wands. You know? Especially what you said to me. Because I think that the reading that we've just done before this one is very much tied into this area here. It's got to be, because you've still got this dude here and you've still got those same energies from the last reading. We know in the last reading it showed that you needed to overcome the obstacle of the Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You know, the burden, carrying the burdens of what somebody said to you. And you wanted to achieve the goal of the King of Cups, remember, and that Tower. For me, this was about breaking away from this individual. It's funny because you've got the King of Cups in this reading and the Tower in this reading as well, despite it being completely from a different deck. Seems like a blast of a week for some of you guys, especially in romance. Just says flirt. Don't take it too seriously with this person, just flirt. Let's have a look at what the financial and work and financial guidance is, or financial guidance is. What is the guidance you have relating to work and finances for Sagittarius? What's today? It says, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the door to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. That's lovely. Okay. And finally, let's just have a look at what the general tea leaves are saying. We're just going to ask for general guidance. Universe Spirit, just give us some general guidance in 3 cards for Sagittarius. What is the general guidance you have in 3 cards for Sagittarius this week through the tea leaves? 1. I'm just going to close my eyes. 2. Oh, it's giving me 2. 2 and 3. Okay, let's have a look. So, Saggies, the universe is saying to you, the angels are, through the tea leaf leg, you're stepping into a new experience. And we saw that in the first reading where we looked at the 3 of you guys being the 3 of Wands, expanding your horizons. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted as well. Really good card. So you're stepping into a new experience, Sagittarius, and a sincere wish will be granted. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. You got some amazing cards showing up this week. So you are stepping into a new experience. A sincere wish will be granted for some of you guys, and you'll have a compliment from an admirer. Woohoo! Lovely, lovely energies. What a fantastic reading. I really like your reading a lot, Saggies. Listen, have a really good week. If you'd like to order a reading with me, you can just click on the comment section. My website details are in there. They're also at the end of this video. I've got a new website that I'm having developed at the moment. It will be up sometime this week. And on that website, you guys are going to be able to find your month ahead love readings. All right. Not doing month ahead love readings on the YouTube channel, but I'm going to be devising month ahead love readings and putting them onto my website. So if any of you guys want to have a look at that, just go there and have a look at those month ahead love readings. Okay. Love you guys very much. Take care. Bye-bye.